Good morning, AP Euro. We're only a couple of days away. I'll keep it short and sweet. Wherever you are in the review list, make sure you take a minute as opposed to just trudging ahead. Take a minute, think about where you feel readiest or least ready, and make sure you put in some time there. If you have not yet looked at that guide that was sent out, the one from the College Board that explained how the test would work, please look at that. Every student, most of the students that have looked at that and have emailed me to the effect that they have looked at it have said, "Wow, that was really useful, and I got some good stuff out of that." This is just, it'll tell you how the technology is going to work, and it's important that you look at that. So if you haven't already, please do. And if you have already, you might want to relook at it again sometime in the next 48 hours. As far as what you could or should be doing with your time, if you, it's hard to say because I know, maybe 5 or 6 of you have sent me DBQs of yours to look at. If you have not really written any of the practice DBQs, you really want to do that. Find one of the things in the end game lesson plan. Where it says write this DBQ and then watch the debriefing. Even if you just do 1 or 2 of those, you're going to be far, far better off than if you don't do any of those. So find the time and the opportunity, but practice writing in the format. It's a very specialty format, and I remain convinced that everybody that was taking it for us, they have the intellectual capability of doing well on this test. They have the background, the historical background to do well on this test, and of course you have the open book or open computer situation if you needed to, research the internet for a couple of minutes before you start writing, that would be fine. But some of the skills they're going to ask you to do, they are specialty skills that you won't accidentally do just because you're a smart kid or a good writer. So make sure that you watch a couple of those videos and do a couple of those DBQs so that you are in a position that you know exactly the specific skills they're looking for. I sent something out, an email a couple of days ago, but if you're up to date, you've done all the stuff, and it's now a question of what to do. I gave you a few suggestions in that, and they are also at the end of the so-called endgame document, and those are that if you want just a good broad review of all of European history, up to 1914. I sent a series of Tom Ritchie videos. It would take you about 2 hours to watch all of them. It's like 15 minutes at a time on each unit, and so those are great. If, on the other hand, you feel like your broad knowledge is pretty good, but maybe some specific topics are not as good, I also sent you a link to the Crash Course European History like playlist, and what I would do is scroll down through that. The thumbnails all show the titles of each episode. Pick 5 to 10 titles that you say, well, I don't feel that confident on this particular topic, and just watch those. So this would be more of a zoomed in, topical review for you. So that's another good option as far as you can spend your time. Another option, I unlocked a couple of the My AP things, the things that we used for our usual unit tests. I unlocked the ones for Unit 6 and Unit 7. So you might want to look at those. That would tell you what the College Board thinks is important from those units, and just give you a way. A lot of the review stuff that I've given you has been kind of what we call sit and get, where you sit there and just sort of stuff is poured at you. It's like from YouTube or something, but that would be a more interactive way where you could test your knowledge and get some feedback on it. As far as me, for the next 48 hours, I basically intend to, to sit, and anybody who's sending me practice DBQs, I'm going to get you feedback as soon as I can and as useful as I can. So if you've got DBQs, or if you get DBQs in the next couple of days, send them my way, and I will try my very best to get to those and get you useful feedback on it. If you've got questions, email me, and if you've got DBQs, and actually one of your colleagues brought up the option of having peers look at it too, kind of like we did with the long essays. If you're interested in peer review, email me on that as well. Like either when you share a document with me, or if you've already done so, just throw a note in the email, or like the first line of the document, say I'm open to like other students looking at this too, and what I can do is turn around and say, hey, Mary, why don't you look at this? And at Amanda's, and Amanda, you can look at Mary's, or whoever it is. So, anyway, if you're interested in that, please consider letting me know on that too. All right. We're almost there, guys. Huge week. It has felt so weird and so unpleasant not being able to check in with you daily and in person. I really, really wish we could be doing this together, but since we can't, we're going to make the best of it. Please let me know if you have any questions, if there's any ways that I can help you other than reading your essays, which is what I'm going to go do now. Hope you have a great day and are gearing up for the exam. Bye.